What's up, YouTube? NANDOE_392. So I made an intro earlier, but I gotta re-record it because my SD card drive. I'm not gonna edit that. But so I'm driving the srt8 07 Dodge Charger, and it's similar to the 18. The suspension is a little stiffer. The steering is definitely tighter. It gives you a track feel. But overall, the cars are kind of the same. It's just, you know, I don't know if it has settings in here to change it to street or whatever other settings, but so far it's basically the same car. I guess I'll talk about the engine a little bit once I open the hood and look at it. I don't really know much about the engine. 6.1 liters. But other than that, that's pretty much what I know right now. So the srt8 is pretty similar to the Scat Packs as far as speedometer. It's not similar with the look, but speed-wise similar. As you can see, different steering wheel. This one has an aftermarket setup. It's used, obviously, but the mileage is pretty low for 07. It's only 37,000 miles. You know, most things in here, they're kind of upgraded. It's a little, I mean, I guess it's more than the basic model, I guess. I mean, all of this has changed, which I like. The newer shifter and everything on the newer ones, there's a little storage. The cup holders is here. There's that for whatever you want to use it for, I guess. Keys. This, and my bad about that. And like I said, this one, it has the heated, cool seats, I guess. So that's a plus. Got a little storage here. High, low, for you got your controls for your temps. Aftermarket radio here. Little buttons there. All that. Storage space in here. It's not too much. Got your srt8 badging. Dodge on the floor mats. And like I say, this one's used, so it's a lot of different things. Here's the scrambler, I guess they call it. But like I said, this shifter, I'm not a fan of the old shifter. I mean, I would be if it was straight back and forth like the new ones and you can shift it side by side. Ashtray, you don't really need that, I guess. Storage in here, pretty decent storage in there. It's not, you know, nothing too fancy, but it's decent storage. What else can I talk about on this one? So the cluster, of course, I've been attempting to play with the cluster. I mean, there's not too many features on this one. It's just basically the basic old features of the older model cars. There's not like where you can change the suspension. And this, I hate this. This cruise, I wish it was on the steering wheel. I hate how that's right there, because I mean, of course, it's kind of hard to use. Who knows how to use this? Somebody, but not me. Yeah, see, push that in, cruise on, push it, cruise off, up, resume, set. It's kind of confusing. And then this one's down here. So that, I don't like. It's a no-no for me. But otherwise, you know, here's the engine. So I'm only 5'10", so I got plenty of room back here. As you can see, my headroom is nice, cool. All right, here's this, forgot your little hanger and everything. I mean, I'm showing everything, kind of. And of course, with Dodge, you can fold the seat down. Got your storage. So that's the trunk. I'm not gonna get the trunk showing the trunk, but I mean, for somebody my height, there's pretty good space. The seat's adjusted for my height, and I guess I can go up forward a little bit more. That's, you know, that's decent for me. So yeah, got the sunroof on here, of course. But for me, that's decent. Like at my height, yeah. And I already did the driving review, so like I said, I didn't do much because it's wet. It's no point in me trying to go out and kill myself driving. As you can see, it's wet out here. But yeah, if you're looking for a used car, make sure you hit up Mission Motors in Oak Harbor, Washington, near base. So if you're looking for your used car, you can go check them out. They got a pretty good selection out here. So yeah, and I would tell you to talk to Emiliano, but he won't be here much longer. He's leaving in the next few days. So yeah, if you're looking for your used car, Mission Motors. Exterior view looks good. Scoops the same as the one on the 2015s and up. I mean, it's a little different, but it's the same. They kept the same one. .1 liter Hemi. Still got that Hemi orange. So this one's making 420 horsepower to the crank, 425 pound-feet of torque. Big 6.1 liter though. How's it going? Hey, you're welcome. So yeah, that body style is not too bad. It looks pretty good still for 07. I mean, it looks more mean than the base, as you can see. The SRT. I wish they would have kept that on the Scat Pack, but I guess they needed their own badges. Yeah, it looked good though. Alright, so overall, the car is still a great car. You get, you know, still got some good features if you're into the performance. I would definitely get it because I love cars, of course. It got good features in it. I mean, if you're into the stock thing and you just want it for the performance, you can change your radio back and everything in here. So yeah, you don't have to change all that, but yeah, it's still got good features in it. Like, I love that badging on the seat. Hopefully you can see that srt8. You know, that's something that Dodge always was good with doing. So I like that. The car itself, like I said, the tight suspension, the tight steering is similar to track mode because it feels more tighter. So handling it is good when you're driving it, but they don't have the option to change it to street. That I don't like, that you can't change it to street, but overall it's still good. So as I say, if you're looking to buy you a used car and you're in Oak Harbor, Washington, go talk to Mission Motors. Make sure, you know, give it a good look. They have a couple good cars out here, like I say, but this one is definitely beautiful. I never drove a SRT8. It's fun. I drove it, you know, somewhat. I didn't get that footage because I lost my, let me not say lost, I didn't have my good SD card for my GoPro, but I did get the footage of the car. Maybe another day I'll get back up here and get a driving review on a dry day, because that's, like I say, today it wouldn't have been fun anyway because it's wet out. So yeah, just got done test driving, reviewing, whatever you want to call it, the 2007 Dodge Charger SRT8. So very fun drive. Like I said, it's totally not the same drive as driving the 2015 Plus, because I guess they upgraded a lot since then. They added in the controls, the 8.4 inch, to where you can actually control your car a little bit better. It's not the same drive technology wise, but it's definitely the same drive when it comes to how it handles. It's still a good car. It handles fine. It handles the track condition. I wish it had the street mode. It's drivable on the street, but it's stiff. It's tight the whole time. There's no comfort steering in it. It's definitely a stiff car to drive. Would I buy it? Personally, no. I wouldn't get the SRT8 in the older model unless it was that time and I never drove these cars. But driving this 18 Charger Scat Pack, which is the same, you know, performance pretty much. Well, I got more horsepower in this, of course, but the engine in this one's a little bit beefier, 6.4, 6.1. You know, I I ain't technical, so I don't know which is bigger, but driving this one versus that one, I would definitely prefer the 15 Plus because of the way they give you more control over what you can do with the car. Like, that one's still a great car for someone looking for just the performance and want to take it to the track. It's still a great car, but everyday driving, I don't see myself everyday driving it because it's not as comfortable for everyday drive. So, you know, here's the left out footage. I didn't get a chance to get all of this in. Of course, you know, when I do this, I don't script it. I just say what it is. So if you don't like that, then whatever. I don't like to, I'm not an actor. I'm not reading the script, so I'm just talking. But yeah, so the car, like I said, the car is great. It's fun to drive, definitely, but I wouldn't everyday drive that car. I would have it and take it to the track, drive it every now and then, because I know it burns gas hella bad because there's no control. Like, you can't really control the car as far as technology goes. So it's stiff, made for being a performance car. It's just stiff all around. Steering's tight, the suspension is tight, the braking, the Brembos are good on there, they work good, they're tight. But yeah, it's definitely a good car. So if you're interested in the 07 Dodge Charger SRT8 for, I believe it's going for 18,000 with 37,000 miles. Now that part is great. It's 18,000, 37,000 miles. That is excellent in a car, especially a car as old as this one. It's been well kept, maintenance well done on it. So yeah, it's definitely a good car as far as that. But like I said, for me, everyday driving, no. I would own it just to own it, to take it to the track. If there's a track near, and I would drive it every now and then, car shows maybe, and then I would do a little, like, do other things to the car versus drive it every day. But still a fun car, like I said, overall still a fun car. But yeah, I just wanted to add that into this video because I felt like I left a lot out. Like, I wish I could have got a driving review, a better driving review, but I didn't get my SD card until late, so I didn't get the full experience, the full drive. So my bad on that. I will definitely get better at that, but my plan wasn't to be a reviewer. I made this channel for my car, so of course that was the first time I actually hopped in a different whip and made a video. But with that being said, now that's the end of the video. I'm definitely gonna, you know, end it on that. NANDOE_392. Make sure you go like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at NANDOE_392. I'm out.